Transitions, salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome to the stream. Welcome back to more Truck Sim. Huzzah! Hopefully things will be a little less stressful this time around. For starters... Man, I went the whole day without coughing. Anyways, for starters, we're going to turn off traffic fines. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, and we'll see what happens as a result of that. So, hopefully, as much as I would like to keep them on, in order to, you know, have the penalty for speeding and slamming into vehicles and blah, 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 losing my map has continually been a very frustrating experience. Enough as it is, without any other issues going on, so... Hopefully that'll make things a little bit better and I won't go cuckoo bonkers bananas because they keep taking my map away. Because, oh, here's a fine here and here's a fine there. Second of all, we're going to go to the bank. And we're going to take out a $400,000 loan. Why? I'll tell you why. Because we're going to upgrade the garage. We're going to upgrade our garage here. Maximum size. Boom. Please do not crash on me again like last time. Ah, there we go. Our fully upgraded garage. Very nice. Show it off. Show the world that we can now have 5 trucks in here. Hooray. This is the truck headquarters of Gotta Go Fast. Excellent. Alright, there we go. From here, we're also going to buy... we're going to try two... We're going to buy 2 more... We're going to buy 2 more trucks. I don't know. Here, I guess. Buy online. Alright. I think this is the cheapest... I think... Yeah, this is the cheapest one. So, customize. We're going to buy 2 of them. I'm going to go ahead. Give me one moment here. Ah! The cheapest setup. Bingo. Okay. Okay, so it was just the chassis. Got it. Alright. What's the interior look like? Can I turn on the engine? No, that's the speedometer. I see it there. I see. Got it. Okay. Alright, but now it's down to 108,000. We'll go ahead and... that's fine. Yeah. Confirm. Our purchase. Purchase. Throw it in this garage for this person here. We'll buy 1 more. Yep, my bad. Exit. Purchase 1 more. Slap it here. Weird. Alright. And there we go. We have enough money left over. I could buy a truck for myself if I so desired. But we're not going to do that. Now we're going to go ahead and get a couple drivers here. No. We need a recruitment agency. There we go. Doesn't matter. Hire a driver. We're hiring 2 drivers to get them trucks. Oh, you would be probably good. 361. Yeah, let's get Martin here. He's paying for himself, pretty much. There we go. Bingo. Ooh, and Josh T. Let's get him, too. Bingo. Alright, we have 4. We have 4 drivers. Making bank for me. Meanwhile, I'll still be doing my thing of quick jobs. Log stacker. Oh, that's right. That's the highest paying job right now. What did I want to do though? I still want to get the rest of these cities knocked out. I kind of want to get like every city discovered, but I want to do jobs related to it because, you know, it's easier that way. It makes money. So, Thompson. So nothing in Thompson Falls. How about Missoula? Missoula. The highest paying job would be that one. Really? I'd rather have... Oh, Glasgow's not too bad. Oh, we got this one here. Oh, this would be better. This is high paying by the mile. It's not like a whole lot of money overall, but we're still getting more money than, say, the other two jobs in terms of how much distance we have to cover. So that's smart, right? We'll be doing the smart thing. We'll be getting paid by the mile. Get paid by the mile, not by the Who's Babbit. Still have to be careful though. In regards to the Who's Babbits. How far we gotta go? We got till Friday. We have roughly 11 hours. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I'm dealing with something here. That's bothering my foot. My foot's being bothered. Alright. Alright, I think we go this way. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Boy, they certainly decided to pack it in there, didn't they? Now we gotta get out of here, which is gonna be right over... There's the entrance! Not a problem at all. Oh, you know what? We should have went through the opposite side there. Probably should have done that way. We made it. Oh, we made it. That's all that counts. We made it. Excellent. 7 in the morning. Estimated 5-hour arrival. We should get there plenty of time. Especially since I'm not going to be really stopping for anything. Watch it. Watch it, buddy. I'm coming through. Here we go. We're on our way to Montana. To Missoula. To Missoula. So, how's everybody doing? Say okay by me. A-okay. I think my cough is getting weaker because for the most part I've just been down to like a little kind of cough. I had a heavier cough when I was eating, but that was like mostly because like my food was trying to slide down my throat before it was fully chewed. I had to cough it back up. That was not pleasant at all. But it's alright because, you know, that's like a normal expected kind of cough, not the kind of cough where it's like, oh no, I'm coughing because I'm sick. Alright, let's see this. Let's see what you got, game. Pull in for inspection. What if I say no? If I say no, pull up to the thingy and stop. Haha! Excellent. No penalty. No fine. No losing my map. That makes me very pleased. Excellent. Alright. Well, let's see here. We're on our way to Montana. I'm trying to think of what I could possibly talk about. The first thing that kind of comes to my mind is like, because I was referring to like how in Montana, how I had a business trip there to film some stuff. I was thinking about something else that I did. Like when I first started my first job, since there wasn't a whole lot of like there's plenty of like downtime and stuff like that, so people have to like keep track of certain things. You have to do busy work, as it was. And like one of my earliest tasks was I was supposed to man this desk for our video library, which not probably the kind of library you're thinking of, like the classic library where you got books and stuff and you rent out. No, well, our video library is more like people would come in and they'd sign out paperwork and be like, "Hello, could you please make a copy of this video or whatever? I need it for reasons and etc." That's the kind of like that's the basic tasks and expected work ethic. Expected work ethic. Expected tasks you're supposed to complete. So the essential thing was just like somebody comes in, you have them fill out a work order, and then you start either performing the task in the event of like, oh yeah, you're copying tapes over and whatever. Maybe they just want to review footage, but they don't exactly have the proper equipment to play back the said videos. Regardless, that's our basic fulfillment. But because there's so much dead time, and you're just kind of like twiddling, and you can only organize the in-house videos that we kept stored there, which was basically just a bunch of like B-roll and stuff, and previous other filmed jobs or whatever, other things we filmed before, projects and stuff, logos and whatever. Anyways, lots of dead time, so there's a lot of thumb twiddling, and like I said, you can only do so much reorganization of the workspace before you're like, you still have like 6 hours left in your day shift. So what I used to do was I sent myself an email. I sent myself I sent my from my phone private home email, and I sent my work email a message. And the essential thing is that message contained every single book in Oblivion, every single book. So I'd be sitting at the computer reading all the various little short stories and stuff that were sprinkled all around Cyrodiil, and I had the entire collection right there to be read every single time I was assigned to the video library. It's kind of like how for the most part, like how I currently do like my breaks, like my lunch break and my 15-minute breaks. I'll go ahead and step out, and I usually end up bringing like a book or something to work, so that way I have something to read during my breaks and stuff. Because that's just how I like to keep myself busy and occupied and all that jazz. Anyways, so like I pretty much like, I'm pretty sure like if I had like the Morrowind books and other books from, say, I guess maybe Daggerfall or Arena, because Skyrim wasn't even out by then, and even then there's a lot of books from Oblivion and other games that are probably copy pasted over into the Skyrim books and stuff. And then there's no doubt in my mind that there's probably also the new books available in Skyrim, but I only had Oblivion at the time, so I just pretty much read those books, and it was always fun to read like my favorite book to read, my favorite story was always the Game at Dinner I love that one. I don't remember. Was it like... I think that was a skill towards... I don't know if it was supposed to be speechcraft or alchemy. I don't remember exactly. I forget exactly. Alright. Well, so far the nice thing is I haven't seen any vines pop up. And that means at no point did they take away my map. And I really do appreciate that. Thank you, Venki. Thank you very much for suggesting that I turn the fines off. I appreciate it. I know somebody mentioned to do it earlier, like in one of my earlier streams, like maybe part 2 or 3 or something like that. But to wait until part 10 to do it and have this much... I mean, it's not like I've been ramming into vehicles or anything either, all that much either. I think so far I would have like had a... Oh no! You ran red lights! Oh no! You passed the wait station! This is really nice. What is it? What is it, phone? It doesn't even want to tell me what it is. I guess we'll have to see in a moment. I hate it when people do that. Like I try to pass them, and what do? They get right back in my way. We're going 93. That's wow. Where are you driving? Peterbilt. Oh, I think I recognize this. Okay, I see that. That's popping up. See, the trailer damage pops up and it's already gone. I wish more messages were like that. Not that far now, and our first job will be done. We have some trailer damage, but nothing to the actual cargo. That's good. Very good. Oh boy. I guess we'll see what the I mean, it's not that far. We got like maybe another hour, 30 minutes based on the GPS's calculations. But we'll see. Alright. So, next week I have... This week has kind of been like a copy-paste of last week. Go away, please. Thank you. With a whole lot of, like, you know... Again, I'm doing the... another week of American Truck Sim on Tuesday. And Mini Motorways on Thursday. I understand that. I get it. It's more copy-paste, but the weekend will at least be different. So far, the plan is Mike says he'll be available this weekend. So, provided nothing comes up, we'll be playing some Left 4 Dead with Mike and Legogorn. And that'll be awesome. But in the event that something comes up, Legogorn and I have... Well, Legogorn actually suggested this himself. He actually suggested that we play some Don't Starve together. So, that'll be the backup plan. I know I mentioned it in the post for the schedule that I have very little knowledge on playing that game, but it'll be okay. I'm sure Legogorn will carry us both to victory. I'll just follow his directions, follow his lead. He'll hopefully be like, okay, Blue, I need you to just go out and cut down trees. I'm like, sir, yes, sir. And I'll cut down trees or something. I don't know. I'll gather resources and he'll plot the way forward. And if we end up with Left 4 Dead this weekend, and we don't get any Don't Starve, maybe Don't Starve next weekend, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how things turn out. It's always good to have a backup plan in the back pocket. Okay, we're coming up here. We'll probably have to pull off here soonish. Anyways, but for next week's Tuesday and Thursday, I do have something different planned. I've already put up a little thing for people to start guessing what will be available next Tuesday. And next Thursday won't be I'm not going to hint at anything for what's going to be on Thursday. But definitely want to play a game that I bought. I never got around to playing it, because I bought it for a reason. I had a very specific reason for buying that game, but I never got around to it, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just play it. I'll play it. Can I back up, please? Forward now. Forward now. Come around the corner. Come around the corner. Be good. Come on. Come on now. There we go. Excellent. Missoula! Alright, we only have Thompson Falls left to discover, and then we'll have every city in Montana knocked down. And I'll have myself another achievement. And that'll be very satisfying. That'll be a very satisfying feeling for myself. We can turn off that. Well. How much damage do I have? 0 damage to the actual product. It's gonna be so nice. I'm actually gonna get paid. You know what? It's just 25 experience. I just want to get paid. I want to get paid. Excellent. Very nice. I got paid. Yay! Alright, bank. How much money do I need to pay off? Alright. So let's go ahead over here to the quick job. Alright, Thompson Falls. Nobody wants me to go to Thompson Falls, huh? Boo! Fine, what if we go to Sandpoint in Idaho? Go to Sandpoint. Wow! What a paying job. But this one will be... Oh! I could maybe pass through there. How about by price per distance? Ooh. I want to be more overall money, but at the same time. What truck is that? 10 speeds. Astoria. Cuspe. Let's go to Cuspe. Oh, Port Angels. Let's do Port Angels, I guess. What is that? That's not a whole lot of money. But it's tires, whatever. Huh. That's 1,000 miles, but that's 430. How about Medford? Cody, Wyoming? No. Ooh, and then we could probably get Lakeview there. Carson City. Dynamite. Let's do Dynamite. Let's do Dynamite. We're gonna deliver Dynamite. Everybody, we're the payload. We're the payload now. We are the payload. Everybody get on the payload. Move the payload. Oh my god, this is a tiny cab. This is such a tiny cab. Alright, how much time do we have? We have plenty of time. Excellent. How far do we got? We got 543 miles. It'll take us approximately 10 hours, 10 and a half hours to get there. Approximately. But I'll get there sooner than that. Surely. Move, move, move! Move your butts! I got dynamite to deliver. I am the payload. Yes, as I said, I've never played, it's not that I've never played Don't Starve, it's just I never put a whole lot of time into playing it. It's more been like, you know, I bought it because it looked interesting, and the people I watched play it pretty much sold me based on their gameplay, so I was like, ah, you know what, sure, this seems like something I could enjoy. And like, I play it, and I think I survived for maybe, I think the longest time I survived is a week. So, for somebody who has no idea what it's doing, I feel like surviving a week is pretty good. Unlike most other kind of like survival games, I feel like Don't Starve is definitely a really difficult, it's definitely a difficult one compared to like others. Like I've played 7 Days to Die, pretty easy. Or maybe it's just the settings I went with, I don't know. Maybe I just had really easy settings. I'm trying to think like any other like survival games I've played. I feel like I've bought more survival games than I've actually played. Because like what you call it? I have played as I said, I've played 7 Days to Die. I know I have like 2 visible playlists of previous builds of the game, like super old builds of the game. I think those were like back when they had giant hornets and stuff like that, you know? I hated the giant bugs. I hated them so much. So I was kind of happy that they got rid of them. That was super nice, I guess. And instead they replaced them with skeletal vultures because that's so much better. At least they're like a nice solid, they're a nice source of feathers, I suppose. Very easy to kill. But I did pick it back up, I think in Alpha, I think 12? I played it, I did a whole lot of streams. Unlisted streams, but streams nonetheless. Where I was like, you know what? Like, I kind of got into this kind of like mindset of if I'm going to play a game, even if I'm playing it not for like, how do I put it? Even if I'm not like doing like a let's play or a an official stream, like I just want to play and just enjoy myself, I still stream it as an unlisted stream for my own kind of like level of enjoyment. I really don't like this truck. I don't like this truck. It's hardly giving me any speed, and I don't know if it's just because of the truck or the cargo. I don't think it's the cargo. But, essentially, like, my main... If I was to, like, give, like, point in case, like... As I said, I have all these 7 Days to Die streams that I did, but I didn't, like, make them visible. Because, you know, sometimes you just want to be able to play a game and not have to feel like, oh, yes, I have to think about potential audience popping in and all that jazz at any given moment. Like, I mean, on one hand, I suppose I could theoretically just go for it. I don't know. Now I feel like I'm just making excuses now. Especially considering I've done... recently, I've just been kind of just doing some of these guerrilla streams, like, oh yes, I just, you know, popped in, started streaming. It's not planned, but I just felt like playing, and I figured, you know what, why not stream? I do that all the time, though. Like, Lord knows how many times how many of these, even World of Warships, like, when I was playing World of Warships a lot with Legorn, when he first got me into it. I have so many streams of that too. It was also back when I was like, I don't know, I guess I feel like you could consider it lazy titling. Even Overwatch too. I mean, if you were to open up that Overwatch playlist and you scroll down towards the bottom, you'll find so many things. And say it likewise with Hitman 2. I have so many things I've streamed. Unlisted, just for like just to play the game. Yeah, essentially, that's how it kind of boiled down to. But that I like. Don't Starve. Again, I like. I don't know if it's like I don't understand. Like it feels like you have to consistently think. Of your next move. There's like no breathing room. Like in 7 Days to Die, I'm just gonna use 7 Days to Die as my comparison because that's the only game I can think of off the top of my head. The only like just pure survival kind of game. Because like I don't consider Minecraft and Terraria like Minecraft is more like a yes, there's survival elements you do have to eat, but like, and there's like even like little adventure things and stuff like that. But like for the most part, you can be like a very self-sufficient kind of a build-up and set. And if you and especially if you like know what you're doing and you know what to look for and stuff like that, it gets pretty easy. If I feel like. I know I've gotten to the point, like, even my own self, like, I'll play, like, every so often, like, I will try to play Minecraft on my own, but I kind of get, I always find myself falling into the same habits of, I build myself a fishing shack, and then I just fish. That's all I like to do. Like, I feel like it'd be kind of cool to, like, just go out and explore and stuff like that, but I never really get in the mood to do that. I always just want to, like, I always just kind of, like, want to stay put. I suppose that was kind of, like, one of the things that was kind of nice about playing with Legogorn for a little bit, when he had his own little server going. It was kind of nice because, like, you know, go out and do stuff, because, you know, Legogorn, I guess, can build up the base or whatever. I don't know. And Terraria, well, yes, it does. It doesn't even really have like that strong survival elements as like Minecraft, even like at Minecraft level. Like you do building, but for the most part, it's a whole like climb up the tech tree, kill bosses, unlock new stuff, unlock more of the tech tree, climb it again, and lather, rinse, repeat until, you know, you killed everything. And then you just keep killing things over and over until you get all the loot. And then you go to a new world and you just do whatever you want. That was fine too for a long while there. I was enjoying it. I had like this Final Fantasy VII soundtrack playlist that somebody put together. I would just put that on in the background. I would just play Terraria. I kind of hate, like, on one hand, I kind of dislike the fact that I never did unlisted streams, but I don't think I actually had OBS back then when I was doing a whole lot of Terraria stuff on my own. It would have been so cool to have, like, those things to go back on reference, though. That would have been nice. But I guess, like, let's cut back to, like, Don't Starve and 7 Days to Die. So, like, as I said, in Don't Starve, it always feels like you have to have a plan. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what your next move is. You can't dilly-dally. There's no dilly-dallying. You have to know what you're doing at all times. Whereas, say, I don't know, 7 Days to Die. Yes, you have the weekly countdown, because on day 7 you're gonna have the zombie horde that attacks at night, and you have to hold it off and survive or whatever. That's cool and all, but oh my goodness, what's going on here? Accident? Trading insurance numbers? Cool. But overall, the rest of the time it just doesn't feel like you have a there's no dire situation. Like, yes, you could probably get yourself in a bad situation because you might end up getting in over your head, but a lot of the times the game has like this built-in progression meter, and every single time you die, it pulls back. But like, the longer you play, the more zombies you kill, the more progress you make. Really, at the end of the day, the 7-day horde is really like your benchmark to be like, hey, have you made enough progress? Are you good? Can you survive what we're gonna throw at you? That kind of thing. And I always had like 2 or 3 bases, I feel like. I had one base where it was just kind of like my crafting base. I would always go back there, drop off crafting materials, build up a whole bunch of stuff, whatever. And then I had a second base, which I built up specifically for the horde invasion. So that way, whenever the horde was coming, I didn't have to deal with them. I didn't have to deal with them in the my actual crafting base. If that makes sense. What we're gonna do, we're gonna pull into this gas station. But we're gonna turn in such a way that so that way we can just pull off and go in the direction we need to go. Turn off the engine, fill up with gas. This is just to make sure that we don't run out of gas on the way to what is it, Carson City? Carson City. And we're on our way on out to Carson City. All right. Excellent. But, like, I played so much of 7 Days to Die that essentially I was able to, like, look at a building, and as soon as I, like, got inside, be it a house, a set of stores built next to each other, or even, like, the guns, like the gun manufacturer, the gun factory. I played it so much that I knew how to navigate each and every location in terms of, like, how the game wanted you to tackle each situation. Sure, you could whip out, like, a pickaxe or something, and you could break through obstacles or whatever. But there was always, like, a set path that you could take to minimize the amount of tool usage you had to do. So, like, as I said, I played it so much that I knew exactly how to navigate each and every setup that they had available. I knew, like, which areas had, like, oh, if you attack this wall, there's actually a secret, treasure box stash that you can get maybe some decent loot out of. So, yeah, that's essentially how much I had played it. But, like, Don't Starve, oh my goodness, like, I would start setting up, and then there was always that panic level of trying to figure out, oh no, do I how do I go from here? Do I hee-haw, ho, how do I do this? Like, how do I get food? I've run out of berry bushes. The berry bushes aren't, like, replenishing fast enough to keep me fed. What's the next thing? I've run out of rocks. There's no rocks nearby. There's no trees nearby. So how far do I have to go in order to get... Where do I even start building up a base, you know? That kind of thing, you know? I kept feeling like I was always making bad decisions at all times. And yet, and just barely getting by. And then I'll hit day 7, and then I get attacked by these, like, these wolf-like creatures that just chase you all over the map. They won't leave you alone. And that was a completely wasted day. I literally had nothing. I don't even know, like, I might have died maybe a day or, like, maybe day 8 or 9 because I ran out of food because I'd been chased so all over the place. Because I didn't know how to tackle anything. I forgot to check my phone and see why it beeped earlier. Oh well. Guess we can do that at the end of this mission. See, I know I said I'm supposed to be holding W, but I've kind of learned, you know, there's no point in tempting fate as it is. There's no point in aggravating the physics and tilting over because you just lose money. And that might be fun for a little bit, but, you know, at some point, you gotta make money. Right. But otherwise, yeah, that's just where I stand on Don't Starve. So hopefully, Legogorn's able to teach me a thing or two, and if anything, I might just be resorted to resource gathering and maintaining the home base, which is fine by me. I'm used to that. I kind of did that a little bit when I played Valhalla with a group of people. I was fine with that, you know, doing some little maintenance. otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, Left 4 Dead. That'll be fun. Hopefully Mike is able to attend, because as much fun as it would be to play Don't Starve together, I would just love to be able to game with Mike and Lego going. Have the three of us just go out and have a good time. Because like I remember before I got sick. Mike kept getting he had his own things going on. And that's kind of like how we ended up resorting a lot to just Phasmophobia and Forewarned being cycled over and over again. Like, don't get me wrong, like I do like with Phasmophobia having like the ghosts being random and all that jazz, and even you could be working with like the same kind of ghost because of sometimes of the random behavior at times. It can add for like a nice fresh experience, but like the gameplay loop itself can get a little stale if you play it too much, which is why I can understand why a lot of people like I used to let it watch like are kind of like cycling out and like, you know what, as fun as the ghost hunting games are, it's getting kind of boring. I get that, I understand. It's nice to stretch your legs and play something different. Hey, Daniel got me practically 7,000 buckaroonies. Nice. But it's just kind of nice. And what you call it? What am I getting at? And like Forewarned, like I can appreciate that one too, because not like maybe they don't have as big a catalog of hostiles, as it were, but the fact that they have all the each map can have like its own little pre-generated built-in kind of thing. Like, yeah, it's random, but you know, they have all little tile sets and all that. But I still like it because at least it adds a little bit of variety. You're not always going to get a map that always has the same traps, the whole same layout. That's kind of nice. Like, a small cast of hostiles, but a huge variety of maps versus, say, Phasmophobia with its huge cast of ghosts, but, you know, the same maps over and over and over with, you know, some minor changes here and there. It's mostly just, like, which hiding spots are not available, which cursed object you have to deal with, and the location of the bone. Where's the bone on the map this time? Will we even be able to find it? Is it hidden behind the toilet paper in the utility room? Oh. Honestly, I think that's the real reason why, like... I think the real reason I get kind of a little bit tired of Phasmophobia has more to do with, like, the fact that we keep playing it with, like, I get it. I get that. Like, hey, 2,300 from Josh T. Very nice, doing work. The what am I trying to get at? Like, let's like say the public lobbies where you get random people, and they can provide their own little. How should we put it? Their own unique flavor to each different mystery. Like sometimes, like you can have like a bunch of silly people like rush in and like, ah, we're dead. Oh no, we have no idea what we're doing. You know, that kind of thing. And then you get like people who are like straightforward. Oh my goodness, another 2,500. That one from Martin. Man. See, this is the reason why I pulled out the loan, because I'm like, you know what, we might as well start making money. Honestly, I should probably have done that a while back. Getting some background cash. But yeah, I think it's just like, you know, having a nice different personalities playing off. Like Legogorn and I, we're kind of like so similar in our personalities that even just having Mike with his different personality can offer like a different experience, even though it's like the same gameplay, but you know. Because we have a couple, like Legogorn has a couple other friends, Darwini and Frank, and we played Phasmophobia with them for a while. It's just, it's nice to have somebody who's so easily startled and scared. I don't know, because it just, I don't know. It's nice to have like a different, it's nice to have different flavors, isn't it? Whereas like, you have me and Legogorn, we know what we're doing. Like, the only thing that kind of like adds spice is if the ghost behaves in a really bizarre manner that has us both be like, okay, what's going on? Like I might, like, and even then, like even I try to like, if I try to spice things up a little bit, like, oh, let me draw a tarot card or something without telling anybody. It's still like kind of like, it's not a whole lot. It's not like the same thing as like when you have a different set of people in there, you know? Tonapa! Ooh, okay. New city on the achievement chart list there. Oh, it's like when Daria was here. And we played that one mission of Phasmophobia. And she was so spooked. I'm just like, what are you talking about? There's nothing scary here. It's like, I don't know that. I don't know that. There's things making spooky noises and scaring me. Yeah. Well, regardless of whether Mike makes it or not, I'll still look forward to the weekend. It'll just be nice to play something different than, say, more Forewarned and Phasmophobia. I mean, I'm sure Phasmophobia will have its little bit of spice when its next patch comes out. And Forewarned, they're also having a patch that's going to come out as well. Let's just cut across here. So, it's not like both those games are like... I feel like they're only going stale because of being overplayed as it is. So, swapping it up with, like, say, Left 4 Dead and Don't Starve... Oh. Hopefully that adds a bit more spice. Otherwise, I don't know. Like, I would probably be fine with that. Like, I was actually considering, you know, entertaining Legogorn and reinstalling World of Warships and playing some more of that again. Even though, like, there'll be times when, you know, everything will go a little bit slideshowy because World of Warships can be quite demanding on the computer and all that. At least it'll be something different to play. But that's the weekend, though. Compared to, like, say, the day-to-day grind, the solo grind, as it were. Oh, look, Sarah's bringing in 1,500 buckaroonies. Very nice. Everybody has delivered cash this trip. Nice. Track this is, but oh, this is a System Shock 2 track. Aha, hello. I got it now. Aha. Took me a while. Ha. Right. But like the day-to-day grind, the solo experience, the Tuesday and Thursday, As I said, things are gonna swap up. Next Tuesday is it's a game I've actually played the game a couple times before. I haven't actually done a Let's Play or a stream on it on my actual channel. It was mostly me playing it solo in mono and enjoying it for myself. And I remember, I don't remember which day it was, but it was I think it was maybe Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday, whichever of those 2 days, when I got sick. I remember I was tossing and turning in sleep. I was lying in bed, and the riddle that I came up with in the video for the next game that popped in my head, and I could not get it out. To me, it was just like, it's always, I always like that. Like, I'll be lying in bed, and something will I'll get hit with inspiration. I'll get hit with inspiration. It's always cool. Like, I always like it when I get hit with inspiration as I'm going to sleep too, because sometimes I really need it. I really need it sometimes, and I like it. I appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that as I'm trying to go here and fall asleep, my brain's like, hey, wouldn't this be a really cool idea to do? And I'm like, yeah. Don't forget it, okay, brain? And the brain's like, oh, I won't forget this. But, that riddle, I told it to Legogorn, and he figured it out. He figured it out pretty quick, but then again, he did say he played it like a few... He did play the game a few months ago. A lot sooner than the last time I played it, anyways. And he asked me to make. He suggested some changes that I implemented. And yeah, there we go. We have our riddle for what we're going to be playing next Tuesday. As for Thursday, though, I'm not going to leave that as a riddle. When I post next week's stream schedule, I'll have that game title. I just have to work on a thumbnail for it. I also have to work on thumbnails for all of for Tuesday as well, but it'd be what it be. Alright, I have an idea of what I want the thumbnails to be. It's just a matter of just putting in the work. Putting in the work! But, next Thursday will be a tactical. I'm pretty sure it's tactical. Yeah, tactical RPG. I was debating between the two. I was debating between two games because they're both essentially they're the same kind of like gameplay kind of thing, where they're both tactical RPGs. Where you command troops on a battlefield and you give orders and stuff like that, fulfill objectives, blah blah. But they have like they have different mediums. They're kind of like different medium genres. One is sci-fi and the other one's kind of fantasy. And as I said, I bought the game we're gonna go with. As I said, I bought it. I bought it for a specific reason, and I never did it. I never got around to doing the thing that I wanted to do with it. I'm like, there's no point in me just lollygagging and having this game that I said, oh, I'm going to do stuff with it, but I never do. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it next Thursday. Have a grand old time. Because I've watched other people play it. Well, I've only really watched one other person play it, and it was really enjoyable to watch. And then he stopped playing it. But that's kind of okay because the way his channel is built around, he has more variety going on than versus say me. I'm more like I'm such a completionist. I hate starting something and never finishing it. It's so annoying. That's why, like, there's, like, In the grand total thing, I think I have maybe 2 or 3 games I've played on the channel that I've just abandoned. But I feel like I've abandoned them for good reason. I stopped playing them for good reason. I'll go over them during the next delivery here. We'll just turn this one in. And, cargo's still good. The dynamite didn't explode at the base of the thing. Very nice. There we go. Where do you want it? Right in front? Or over there? I'll drop it. Oh, this will be easy. This will be easy. Drop the trailer. We're done. We're done, so. Gold fever. Nice. Excellent. And I got another thing for state there. Let's take a look at the drivers real quick. See how everybody's doing. All right. Sarah is almost completely full on fragile cargo. How's Daniel doing? He's got 1 more point there. Martin is... Oh, I need a... We'll put Martin and Josh T both on long distances. Why? Because the more distance you travel, the more money you make. Right. And then there's me. Haha. Alright, let me check my phone, see what my messages are here. Why did you beep at me, phone? Really? What's going on here? Haha. That's fine and dandy, I suppose. Back to here. Alright, hold on a second here. I'm gonna run... Actually, I'm gonna take a quick break here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break. Where's the interlude? There's the interlude. Alright, I'll be right back. I just really need to go to the bathroom real quick. So, be back shortly. On back. Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the stream. I'm back. Huzzah. Bathroom visit done, so. Alright. Where we going? More quick jabs, I suppose. Can we get Thompson Falls now? There we go. We only have 2? The Dalles. Or Las Cruises. I think this will be easier. Because at least we're getting paid practically $60 for every mile versus the used packaging, which, yes, $2,000 more dollars, but also an additional 900 miles to traverse. So we'll do this job here. And then we'll get the achievement. Excellent. Let me pull this back up. Live chat, please. Thank you. Alright, so let's go. How much? We have until 7:45 is when is the earliest part of the window. It's the start of the window. So we got a ventilation shaft. Oh my goodness, how big is this? We have 3 trailers of ventilation. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my. Wow. Was not expecting that. Alright, here we go. Alright, so what was I saying? That's right. I said I was going to bring up the 3 games I kind of stopped playing, and the reason why I stopped playing them. So we'll start with the one that is the most recent, and that would be Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. The reason why I stopped playing that game is because it was boring. It was so boring. I mean, look, I've read the books. I watched the anime, and yes, I understand from my basic knowledge that there's a whole lot of stuff that doesn't make sense in the terminology of gameplay, mechanics, and stuff. There's so many things in there that make no sense. Why would they implement things this way in terms of video game? So, you know, when I was playing Fatal Bullet, I thought surely game developers would make it as gamey as possible. But it felt like they were trying to be as Sword Art Online the game, instead of being a game that happens to be using Sword Art Online license as it was, you know? So there was a lot of stuff that just made no sense. Like, why do you have level 40 monsters in a beginner area mixed in with low-level monsters? Why? Why? That makes no sense. And not only that, but trying to grind to level up is that much more difficult because, like, it seems like nothing respawns properly or whatever. It's like, I don't remember. I just remember not having as great a time. Like, even like when it comes to grinding in some RPGs, you have to grind and whatever. I get it. I've done it before. I have grinded. I grinded levels in World of Warcraft. I get it. I get it. It's a thing you do. But there's a difference between grinding something that's your level and can be enjoyable in its own way versus, say, something that's like, oh, I don't know, why is there a giant monster in area of low levelness that's like not even like twice as high, like 3 times the level, 3 or 4 times the level? Why is it there? Like, I get, like, sure, a really good player could probably, you know, pummel it and be awesome, and that's cool. But at the same time, for, like, say, average Joe Schmo or casual player, you know, just trying to have fun in an easy way, in an easy, normal, compatible way, it makes no sense. I don't know. I think, like, there was also... I think, like, the thing is, there's, like, a game modes and stuff like that where you have to, like, do raid bosses, but it's, like, not even, like, a raid with, like, other real people. It's just, like, a whole bunch of NPCs or something like that, based on, like, my understanding, but I just didn't get it. There should be like normal areas where you grind levels and stuff like that as you're progressing through the story. And I don't know. There was just some stuff in there that just made no sense to me. So I kind of just stopped playing it because I got... Like, it's one thing to forget how things are going in a game because you haven't been playing in a while. Like, I get that when I, like for recent experience, like, Gun Pixies and Valhalla. Like, I kind of go back and forth between those. Hey, 500 buckaroonies from Sarah. I kind of go back and forth between those two. And Sarah leveled up. So we need to redirect her, because Sarah should be maxed out on Fragile Cargo. Let's go ahead and give her some... Let's have her focus on high value. You know what? Let's go with distance. There we go. Like... I might read a little reminding of myself, like, oh, this was what was going on last time in, say, Gun Pixies! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Things are getting crazy. Anyways, like I might have to remind myself, like, oh yeah, this is what was happening in Gun Pixies or whatever. Or Valhalla. Like, maybe not so much Gun Pixies because it was so straightforward. It's such a straightforward thing. You know? It's just a 3D shooter with some fan service in it. That's fine. Nothing in depth. No in-depth thing there. But you know, there's some stuff in there that's like, hey, you know, check this out. We have some intrigue, as it were. That's fine. I like it. But like, say Valhalla, like. Sometimes I have to like struggle to remember like what was going on with this person again, you know, things like that. Like some things kind of like stuck with me, like but then again, it also has a huge cast of characters, like Detective Boy. I forgot his name. I forget so many characters' names. There's so many characters in. Quentin or something like that, whatever. My bad. Anyways, but like say, like for Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet, there just felt like there was so much going on that made no sense to me. Probably because I'm thinking of it like in like a gameplay perspective. Because again, there's so many things like in the actual like what was it? What was the game they were playing? Like I remember Alfheim Online. I remember that. That's all. That's honestly the only game title I actually remember. I don't even remember what the base game was, or what the shooter thing was either. I can't remember the names of them. It's been a while, and this is coming. I actually like the. What was it called? Dang it! Oh my goodness! Out of my way! I wasn't expecting any of that. I wasn't expecting any of that. I was not expecting any of that! That entire detour was stupid! Anyways. Gun Gale or something like that? I'm trying to remember the game that Sinone was playing. Because that was like actually, that was legitimately, that was my favorite arc. It was stupid, but it was still my favorite. Okay? Gun Gale Online or something like that? I don't know. The Bullet of Bullets. That one. The Bullet of Bullets tournament. Anyways, yeah, there's just like so many things that just kind of like made no sense gameplay wise and as a player wise. It was like, ah, and yeah, I just didn't. I like whenever I jumped back into the game to record more videos and stuff, I was just kind of like, what was I doing again? What was the purpose of this? Oh yes, hey, players, collect the 3 keys that we randomly strewn around. I can't even remember. There's a new area, but we're not gonna unlock it. You guys have to unlock it because reasons. I can't even remember. I can't even remember. All I really remember is like, oh yeah, somehow I got super lucky and I unlocked a thingy that was exclusive to me. Yeah! So much exclusiveness. That makes no sense to me at all. Like even like how the stats broke down in the game made no sense at all. Like, oh yeah. Why focus on any stat except agility, you know? Like what was the point? There's no build variety. Like I get that too. Like even I get that in video games as well. Like, there's always this optimal build, but like, surely there's got to be people like, you know what? I don't care about the optimal build is. I'm gonna play my own way. I don't care if the optimal build is dual wielding SMGs. That's bogus, man. I'll do a strength endurance build and use rocket launchers because you know what? AoE. Haha. Even the whole bullet line feel like a little cheesy if you ask me. You don't see like the only time I've ever seen bullet lines in any game is because it's like say Super Hot or something like that. Where you have a stop time mechanic. Any other game it makes no sense. Like could you imagine playing, like, say, Overwatch or CSGO or something like that if they had bullet lines showing everybody, like, oh yeah, this is where the bullets are gonna go. Watch out. Wow. Yeah. I don't even really remember those bullet lines being in Fatal Bullet either. Of course, it could just be me. Maybe I purged it from my mind. It's possible. Anyways, we'll move on. What was the next game? The next game would probably have to be Trine from long ago. One of the earliest games I did a Let's Play on, and I never finished it. And I think it was more so... I think I was kind of bored of it because, like, some of just the way the game kind of plays a little bit. Like, I feel like the game is more suited to, say, like, multiplayer than it is single-player experience. Like, yes, you can play it single-player. There's probably nothing wrong with playing it single-player. I just was not having a fun time playing by myself. Between the puzzles and the characters, like I would like so often I feel like I just wanted to play as one. I really wanted to play as a thief character, but it's like, oh yes, we have to do this stretch here with the knight character. Oh, and of course, let's not forget how easy it is to just play the game just playing as the wizard. That was boring. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being whiny. Regardless, I think I like maybe passed the first level or whatever, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this game. I would probably be willing to play it again in, like, say, a multiplayer setting, but I don't know. And then there's the last game I think I stopped playing. I mean, technically there's 4 games. It kind of depends on how you feel about it, but like officially, I would say White Knight would be the 3rd and final game I just kind of like stopped playing and I never finished. And I mean, it's just a mod for Amnesia. And the main reason I stopped playing that was because I was having like some weird video recording issues with it. Like for some reason, the visuals were like, like there was like some color palette swap or something that was happening when it was recording. So I had to take like even more steps to make sure that the video was properly represented. And it just wasn't fun for me. So I didn't finish it. Sarah with more money. Oh, she couldn't find a job. Oh, got it. So when she did a $500 delivery, and the place that she delivered to, they didn't have a job for her. So she's like, well, I'll just head back to the garage. Oh well. Better luck next time, Sarah. 132 bucks ain't too bad. Although, I probably would have preferred if you just stuck in the city and waited for a job to spawn. Whatever. Anyways, but yeah, White Knight was just a mod for Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I heard it seemed like it had some good reviews, but I never finished it because of recording issues. I never finished it. I did watch somebody else play it. I can't remember who I watched play it to completion. And like, part of me is kind of like happy that I never went and never finished it, because a lot of the puzzles and even like the story went to places I'm like, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense at all. But so be it. I guess like the only other game I would say I kind of started but never finished would be on the channel anyways. Would be Sim Theme Park. I did like 2 videos on that. I mean, it's okay because technically it's just it's a management sim, you know. Manage a theme park. Did 2 videos on it, early stuff. Honestly, it's more like I didn't continue it because I honestly didn't know why. Because I kind of find it entertaining, but at the same time it's like, you know, is it really Let's Play material? Because it feels like it's more of a, I don't know. Like, I feel like something like that would be more streamable. I don't know. Maybe I'm just coming up with excuses. Modern day excuses for why I stopped recording videos for it years and years ago. I mean, it doesn't help that you know what? I imagine maybe I swapped out to my new computer and the new computer didn't run it. Modern day computers not being able to run old games, how dare you? We have to do so much legwork. Which is why I was super happy when I found out I could how to get Alien vs Predator 2. Ah, that's that's something I should do too. I don't want to hit the concrete barrier there. Is what you call it? No One Lives Forever. No One Lives Forever 2. And Alien vs Predator 2. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to... I'll probably restart the Alien vs Predator 2. Maybe I'll restart the Alien vs Predator. Or the Alien campaign. Because I don't know if I left some of the little messages off. And it wasn't even really like like the normal format. Like, you know, you do the intro and all that jazz. And apparently, Surprise was actually a lot longer. I was... silly me. I thought that surprise ended with. I thought surprise was just the chest burster segment, but it actually includes quite a bit of the drone gameplay up until you get to the brown tunnels. The brown tunnel segment is actually where escape actually starts, and I didn't realize it because I'm so silly like that. I forgot. I plumb forgot. I done plumb forgot. Oh, fine. I'll go around. I'll go around. If you won't move, I'll go ahead and move. I'll move myself. Hello there, Edward Johnston. Yes, we're on the road again. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How's it going? Where are we going? Oh yeah, we're at Thompson Falls. We've made it. The last Montana city has been added to the map. On the right, just ahead. Deep Grove Forest product. Ah, no damage to the vents, so that's fine by me. Excellent. Pull on in. Open the gate, dude. Dude, I'm here. Open the gate. Open the gate. You have to speak to your manager. Oh man, where do you want this? Where do you want it? You want it over there? I guess I can do that. That seems easy enough, I suppose. A little bit further. Bingo! Drop the trailer and we're done with this job. Excellent. Excellent! Nice. More money for me. And another level. Excellent. What can we even go for now? I mean, I guess we can start dumping in fragile, but... Toxic substances. Let's get that. Let's click away the upgrades. Excellent. Alright. I should have gotten the achievement for discovering all... Yeah, buddy. Excellent. Let's go for... as much as I don't want to, I should probably knock out something here. Logan. Oh, actually, what do we have left to here? Jackson and Sheridan. Let's do that. Jackson. Carson City. Oh, that's cool. I could probably get 1, 2, 3 additional cities, maybe? Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, let's do it. Crawler tractor, I guess. Here we go. All right. That kind of tractor, huh? Got it. Like, what you call it? I wouldn't mind playing a game like Sim Theme Park nowadays. Well, with the whole streaming thing. Like, actually playing Sim Theme Park itself would be kind of cool. But I would have to figure out how to get it running. I know that I've seen things... Like, I did look it up. Like, I looked up some things. It's like, oh yes, there's a free download somewhere. Just download patches or whatever. They did all the legwork. Kind of like how apparently the same thing with like No One Lives Forever and Alien vs Predator 2. Like, somebody else did all the legwork, and it's like, you know what? It's really awesome of them to have gone through the effort and be like, hey guys, free download, because, you know, all the silly contract stuff and litigation and lawyer and blah blah blah. Who actually has the license? Because it's like, there's like apparently like 3 different companies that got their fingers in it. And that's the reason why those games have not been available to, like, say, be available on, like, say, Steam or good old games and stuff like that. Is apparently because you had Fox Interactive. You had Fox Interactive as one company. You had Monolith, like maybe Fox Interactive is the one who has like the actual, like they're like they're the guys who, like, yeah, go ahead. Like, you have Monolith, who designed the game and have the engine or whatever. Fox Interactive probably has like the licenses and stuff like that. And then you have, like, say, Sierra or whoever. They're the ones who have the actual producer money backing or whatever. So that's like 3 different companies you have, all with their fingers of No One Lives Forever 1 and 2, along with Alien vs Predator 2. And that kind of sucks, because that's like 3 times the amount of people you have to go through to figure out, like, okay, and if one of them doesn't agree to the terms, then back to the drawing board. Ugh. Yeah, I think what I'll do is, I'm trying to think how I want to do it, because, like, Alien vs Predator 2 is kind of tricky because of the fact that, like, the actual gameplay footage is fine. I followed the notes and was able to get it to be full screen and everything. The only problem is the main menu itself does not want to go full screen. So I'd have to figure out how I would want to do that. Like, that's kind of like why the video, like the very first video, just kind of started with a cutscene. And you're like, oh my god, it works! And me coughing all over the place. I was just so happy. I was so happy to play a game I haven't played forever that I really, really enjoyed, you know? Drink, drive, lose. I'm gonna pass you, blue car. I'm passing you. We are going. We are zooming. We are zooming. And I have just so many different ideas. Like, I got Donkey Kong Country on one hand, like Donkey Kong Country and Earthworm Jim, holdouts from the birthday stream. Alien vs Predator 2. I want to play No One Lives Forever again. Both games. There's so much things I want to do. So many things I want to do in so little time. Oh no! That was my fault. That was my fault. I apologize. There's no way I'm getting out of that. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. we'll just get the service done and we'll go from here. What a dumb position to have me in. I hope I'll be able to pull out in time. Ah, oh, perfect. Excellent. How much time do I have? I have till Sunday. Good. Okay, I got another 12 hours at least. Sorry, 24 hours. 24 plus 3. 27 hours at least. I got 27 hours to work with here. I won't be making the full 45,000 because I got that. Probably looking about half of that. So what's half about 45,000? That'd be about $22,000. Probably looking at $22,000. Ah, I think this is the, yeah, I think this is where I got pulled off when I flipped. I mean, on top of that, like, oh, there's so many things, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, what do I have left to do? Like, that's it. To No One Lives Forever 1 and 2 again. Alien vs Predator 2. I want to give Alien vs Predator 2 a proper thing. Because what I currently have up, like, yes, it's serviceable, but, you know, at the same time, it's like, I just threw it up for gameplay. It's fun! I was having fun. So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably do Alien vs Predator 2 first. Since I know that one works. And I'll probably do, like, No One Lives Forever 1 first? Because it wouldn't make sense to do the second game and then do the first one when you can do the first one and then the second game. Especially considering all the changes that they did in the second game. Like, part of me also wants to, like, go do other things too, you know, like Arkham Knight, Arkham Knight's still kind of playing on, but at the same time I kind of like, I want to go back and I want to play Arkham Asylum. I also still have the fulfillment thing where I have Utabawe Ribumono, Mask of Deception. That's supposed to come out. I have to start doing that one too. Like, my current plan is like, what am I doing? After Gun Gun Pixies, I think after Gun Gun Pixies, I'm doing Akiba's Trip. Akiba's Trip. Probably do that one next. And that'll probably be followed by Valkyrie Drive Bikini. And I don't know where I'll go from there. And then after, I'm trying to decide, Valhalla or Arkham Knight. After one of those two is going to be Mask of Deception. Mask of Deception. One of those two is going to be followed by Mask of Deception. I mean, technically, it makes more sense to do Mask of Deception after Valhalla in terms of, like, say, how gameplay-wise, considering Valhalla's kind of got this whole visual novel thing going on. Yes, you do some minor drink mixing and blah blah blah, some minor game mechanics, but both games probably have, like, heavy visual novel stuff. Because I know that Mask of Deception is going to do, like, the same tactical RPG combat thingamajiggy that Prelude of the Fallen had, so I'm not going to be... It makes sense to have that at 7 a.m. Kind of like how I had Prelude as in that time slot, so it makes sense. I don't know how I'm going to do it, though. Because I know that Prelude to the Fallen, I started off as, like, a lot of, like... I try to keep it close to 11 minutes, with some extension up to, like, 20, 30 minutes, depending on, like... for the visual novel stuff. and like the actual tactical RPG stuff, that would kind of get up to like maybe upwards to an hour of gameplay there, because I wanted to complete the mission. I always wanted to complete the mission before, like, in one video. I don't want to like have like, oh hey, welcome to part 6 of the same exact battle, let's go. No, I don't want to do something like that. I knew that from the very beginning. One mission a video. But yeah, we'll do Mask of Deception. I'll follow that one up with Mask of Truth. They're both, like, I looked at how long to beat, and they're both like averaging about 31-ish hours each. I think Mask of Truth is a little bit longer, like maybe 33, 34 hours. I don't know. I mean, again, I still don't know how I want to do them, because on one hand, I would like to... I would be fine with like starting it off as the typical 10-minute videos, and maybe extend to like 20, 30 if I want to keep like I don't want to, because I also like, for the visual novel stuff, I kind of don't like cutting a scene in half. I always want to have like the whole scene play out. So I guess it'll depend. And I kind of like, at the same time, I would also like, once I don't know if I would ever extend it to like 1 hour long episodes, because I know I did that with Prelude to the Fallen. It got to a point where it's like, you know, it felt like it could keep going on for almost forever. And believe me, I know. Clanad has like over 600 videos. 600 videos. Clanad. Oh my goodness. For the whole story. And that's not even counting like any of the stuff, like if I would decide to go out of my way to like say, what happens if you do the wrong answer? Like imagine if I just went back to Clanad and I was like, let me choose all the bad decisions, all the decisions you shouldn't make, and see all the possible bad endings. I was actually surprised that technically I've only, like, I mean, technically, yes, I did hit one bad ending. It was like the very first playthrough. Very first playthrough, very first route. I got a bad end. And actually, I don't remember if I looked it up exactly or if I just kept guessing over and over until I got the right combination. I want to pull over, gas up. Or do I? Maybe I go over here and I gas up here. That might make more sense. There'll be less road hassle. Yeah, I'll do it that way. I have enough gas. I have plenty of gas to do that with. So it's just a matter of debating, like, do I really want to do hour-long episodes like I did with Prelude to the Fallen, like on the later sections, or what? Probably is what I'll do. Like, I'll probably start off like normal, and then once I get to a point, it's like, you know what, I should really start doing hour-long. Like, the only thing I had an issue with doing hour-long episodes is that doesn't give me as much flexibility on my schedule. I have to make sure that everything else is got plenty of breathing room, so that way I'm not like trying to like, I gotta record 7 hours of Prelude of Mask of Deception, but I also need to record like a couple, like 2 or 3 hours of say Batman. Batman is just an example. After night, there's no other Batman games really, technically after that. Unless I do Lego Batman. I think I have Lego Batman 1. I think I have that. I would have to get my, I think, Xbox 360 out, which would be fine. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead. Oh! Actually, we can do it. We can just do it like this. Give me Yuma here. I never actually completed Lego Batman before. Of all the Lego games I played, Batman is the only one that I never actually finished. Like, I played Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy. That was fun. That was on the GameCube. I played that one on the GameCube. And then I have Lego Jurassic World. I did that one. That's on PC. I got that on Steam. I played all of Jurassic Park, and then I streamed The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World plot lines. I did that on a birthday stream. That one's actually unlisted, so the only way you would find it is if you go in the actual playlist. Blah, blah, blah. Look at me advertising. I'm advertising myself. It's fine. There we go. Oh boy. As for Lego Batman, I think I got that on the Xbox 360 because I think it was really cheap. I think I only paid like maybe $6 for it because it was on sale at a what do they call it? I can't remember. GameStop, I think you call it. Yeah, it's been forever since I've been in there. I think the last time I was at a GameStop, I bought Grand Theft. I bought Grand Theft Auto 5. I didn't even pre-order it. I just walked in the store and bought it. And they were trying to sell me like, oh, hey, would you like the store exclusive version for an additional $10? And they're like, well, what does it offer? Like, oh, you get a blimp. And I'm like, okay. Do I need to be online in order to get the blimp? I'm like, no, of course not. Uh-huh. And I never went back because you did need to be online. I never went back. I never looked back. Never went back to GameStop ever again. Because that was like the last time I was like, I get it. As you have to do certain things as an employee for a store, blah blah blah. I get that. But honestly, I don't appreciate being lied to about something that I already know is a lie. I gave them plenty of chances to come clean and tell the truth and be like, yes, you have to do the online thing. Yes, you do have to log online in order to do the thingamajiggy. Just tell me that. It'll be fine. Obviously, I would not have bought the store-exclusive version of the game from paid an additional $10. But at least I would have probably kept being a customer. Silverware! But because I kept pushing, saying false stuff. And I always make sure to do my research before I go into the store too. It's like, do I need to get online? Because whenever I bought a game and they try to push something that was the exclusivity of their store, you buy the GameStop version and not just the normal version of the game. You get extra content. By the way, yes, you do actually have to go online in order to get the content, but who is it online? Me. That's why I specifically asked. And I made sure to do my research, and you lied to my face. Honestly, I shouldn't have bought it. I should have just been like, yeah, thank you. You just lied to my face about the whole online part, so you can put this back on the shelf and I'll go spend my money elsewhere. Thank you, have a lovely day. Not too nice. I can be too nice sometimes. How do you even get over there anyways? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right, I was talking about Lego Batman from just Lego games in general. Man. Shit's howdy. I'm gonna bonk this car if it doesn't get out of my way. I guess not. Ride the shoulder. Get past this bales of hay. Tell them to F off with the whole weight station. Moving on. Here we go. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do next, I guess. Like, I have to review my options, because I know, like, Gun Pixies, I got, like, what? I think I need 1, 2, 3. I think I got, like, 3 more missions I got to do for that. There's, like, 3 more missions for the story. Valhalla? I think I'm on the 25th of December, and I think the last day in Valhalla is the 31st, so that's like maybe 6 more days? So that's like what? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So I got like maybe a week left to record on that. How long those days are? Who knows? Depends on how much coughing I do, if I recover from my cough. By then. As I said, it's actually been really nice today. Like, the worst coughing I did was mostly because of, as I said, my food was trying to go down my throat at the wrong time. Excuse me, that's the breathing hole. Go down the food hole, please. Thank you. Wow, I'm at 240,000 buckaroonies? How did that happen? I guess my workers are pulling some weight. Anyways. Batman's already, as I probably mentioned it before, but like Batman Arkham Knight's already done. It's already done. I've finished recording it. I've already uninstalled it. I did have some ideas of, like, maybe streaming, like, doing some of the VR challenges, but I just didn't get in the mood for it. So, I just uninstalled it and moved on. Like, I'm done. The Batman Arkham games always have, like, the most... Like, the one that I've gotten the closest to, like, 100%ing the achievement-wise is Asylum. I have one achievement left for that one, and that is beat the game on the hardest difficulty. Which would be fine. I wouldn't mind doing that if I had the time to do it. The time and the inclination. But no thank you. Asylum is the most... I would say Asylum and Origins probably have the most annoying achievements at this stage. And it has less to do with anything you do during the actual story campaign stuff. It's all VR. It's all the VR stuff. It's it's all VR challenges, getting stars and maxing your score, and it wouldn't be so bad if the Predator challenge maps. Hello. If the Predator challenge maps didn't require you to complete for their stars, they didn't require you to do things in certain ways. It was just like, you know, just make sure everybody's knocked out and KO'd. But no, you have to do it flashy. On this map, you must knock out 2 thugs with a destructible wall. You must leave the radar jammer dude up for the last dude that you knock out. And on top of that, you also have to deal with something else, some third thing. You have to do a KO by kicking a guy with the linear launcher over a rail, that kind of stuff. If there are some more generic things, like do 4 different types of knockouts, leave the radar dude for last, perform one of your unique knockdowns must be destroying, KOing a thug by breakable ceiling or something like that. That'd be better. I would appreciate that more. But so much of it that's just super annoying to deal with. It's not worth even. I feel like there's so much that's not even worth attempting. It's like, and like the achievement requires you to do like, oh, you have to do all of the challenge modes, and then you have to do all the campaign modes and get all the stars. No, thank you. I really enjoy the game, but I don't enjoy the game that much that I would torment myself in that way. I did an asylum, and I did not have fun. It was not fun getting 3 stars on every single Predator and combat map. Not fun at all. So. Thank you for the map. Give me my map back, please. I know my engine's broken. I'm aware. Hello there. Turn, please. Five hours out. How much damage do we actually have? Twin Falls. Excellent. Another city discovery. I've already got the achievement for every Idaho city, though, so it's okay. Got it on my other account. Not this turn. It'll be the next turn. Here we go again. Oh, cop. I turned off the fine so you can't touch me. Ha 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 ha. I should have turned that off a long time ago. It's not even the money thing, it's more like just the fact that they keep taking away my map. Dance for Pedro. How about no thank you? I guess I still have to deal with the whole thing with the, oh no! Way station, pull over please, and also the engine malfunction, but it's whatever. It's not like I'm losing my map every single time I accidentally bump somebody or somebody bumps me. Very nice. I guess also a new viewpoint and any other unlockables, I guess, will pop up and be like, hey, pay attention to me. That's not as bad. What could I do as like a management game if I was to stream? I know off the top of my head I have Tropico 3, I think. I don't remember which one. I'm pretty sure it's Tropico 3. I have 2 Point Hospital. Loan installment in total of $5,000. Okay, thank you. I thought they did it. I didn't realize it was going to be every 24 hours. I thought it was like at the end of the day. Like as soon as midnight hits, that's when they pull money. Nice to know that that's not the case. Dance for Pedro. Very nice. Point Hospital, Tropical 3. I have SimCity 3000 installed still. I did a test run on that. It works fine. About the only annoying thing though, I really don't like. See, I have to play it in windowed mode, which is fine. On one hand, it's fine. It's fine because that means I could. I don't have to use my phone to read chat, which is awesome. I don't have to worry about being worried about my phone charging. It's kind of like the same thing like whenever I play like a SNES emulator or any other game that's like fine with playing in window mode. But for like say SimCity 3000, it's kind of like, yes, technically Truck Sim, I could technically play this in windowed mode. It'd be fine. I completely understand. I just like having the full screen taken up so that way if there's some detail or something that I want to notice or whatever, I have it there. Now, I guess on one hand, if I had it in windowed mode, that's less screen space I have to look at. Like, I don't have to move my eyeballs as much to look over at every single thing, I guess is the thing. Which I guess in some ways would be helpful, and other things maybe not so much. I don't know. It's just a preference kind of thing. But I suppose, yeah. I would like to play SimCity 3000 because it's been so long since I played it. Like, I played SimCity on Super Nintendo. I still have no idea how to make money in that game. I just did I think, like, we always did the cheat thing. Wait till the end of the year. Lower taxes on, I think, the 3 things. All the way down to 0. And then as soon as the year passed, then you put everything all the way back up. Or something, I don't know. And then that's how you made your money, the cheap deal. You just raised taxes. I think you just raised taxes super high. And you lowered the budget you lowered your budget on a whole bunch of stuff down to 0, and you raised taxes to like a bajillion, and then that's how you made money. And then SimCity 2000 had a different. Played that on the good old PC version, and I have no idea how to properly play that. What I did really like about it was the whole tunnels and bridges and stuff like that. Always love bridge options and stuff. There was just so much a bit more available to do. And then SimCity 3000, that was fun. Another game I didn't fully understand for the longest time. And much like SimCity 2000, just for the most part, just built cities by using typing in money cheat codes and not understanding how to actually make money and balance a budget. And then there was this one point in time where I actually did like, I'm going to play the game without using cheap money. And oh my god, that was insane. It was a crazy experience. So I was looking at that and I'm like, no, that'd be pretty cool ramp to jump. If I wasn't a truck hauling a crawler tractor. Oh my goodness. 11% of that damage is because I flipped. I fell over. I went horizontal. to like weigh the. I have to weigh my options. Tropico would be interesting because it's kind of like a colony manager, but there's so much that goes on in that game. Again, it's kind of like, to me, I feel like it's kind of like in the same vein as, say, Don't Starve, where you have to always be thinking like, okay, what's my next plan? What's my next plan? What do I do? What do I need to do next? Kind of thing. And then, like, say, yeah, I don't know. It feels like you have to balance things. I always play it for like, I don't know how long I played it for. I feel like I never like reach a point where like I actually retire in the game, if that's a thing. Ah! Hit the brake. Now go! Out of my way! And 2 Point Hospital, like, that actually has objectives. That has objectives, fulfillment, so... Like, my main problem with 2 Point Hospital is, like, it kind of goes to, like, I have, like, this very passive playstyle sometimes. Martin has leveled up. Cool on you, Martin. Nice, it's raining. I think we can just go. No, we can't go straight. Can we go? No, we cannot. There's a barrier there. We have to go all over here. Like, as I was saying, 2 Point Hospital, I feel like I might be a little too passive. And I kind of blame that for, like, kind of like I like to farm money as it is. I like to farm resources, okay? Like, I could probably, like, focus and stuff like that, but I don't know. I suppose I would have to actually load the game back up and start playing it. I don't know if I would actually, like, try to, like, say, start from scratch, or if I should just would continue from my base game, my actual game file. I don't know. Whereas, like, say, SimCity 3000, I think the main issue there is just, like, studying, trying to regain my memories on how to make money and stuff like that, you know? What happened there? Was that, like, a lightning strike? I don't know. But that'd be interesting, just going and visiting, like, a past game like that. I don't know. Like, part of me is, like, I think about I think about, like, Sim Theme Park and how fun that was, and, like, you know, part of me is like, you know what if I were to get, like, a modern theme park game? What's the modern theme park game? I think Planet Coaster is. And I'm like, okay, well, how much is Planet Coaster? And I look at it, it's like, oh, okay. Do I really want to put money down for this? How old is this game? And they're still asking for that much money? Really? Oh, I'll think about it. When it goes on sale, maybe. Maybe. Oh, man. What do I need to do in order to get Sim Theme Park to work on a modern computer? Which would be fine. I probably just have to find my CD case, and I can just probably type in my own CD key. Everybody's always like, "Oh yes, we got these key crackers and stuff like that." It's like, that's cool, but I already have a copy of the game, so I already have a key. Can I just use my key? Can I just use that key instead? Would that be a problem? Would that be a problem? I do wonder. And why I'm just... That's another game I think about, like, what if I were to stray? Like, it's been a while since I played any of the Dead Rising games, and I'll be honest, the first game is always going to be my favorite. The first game is always going to be my favorite with Frank West. That's always going to be my favorite. That would always be like my go-to game because I know where everything. I know where a good chunk of how things play. I know how things work in that game. Dead Rising 2 and Off the Record. To be fair, I wish I gave Dead Rising 2 I wish I should have given it a good shake. I should have been fair and played it. I kind of looked at it as like, ugh, weapon combos, you know, stuff like that. I was being very snobbish toward it because it was trying to be different. It was trying to offer something different, and I was snobbish toward it because I played the first game. It's like, oh, you're not gonna be like the first game, oh man. But you know, fair dues. Dead Rising 2 was fun in its own way. It was fun in its own way, and I would gladly play it again. Even farming the kill 72,000 zombie achievement. Doing that was not that bad. Like I think I had to do it. I think I had to restart a couple of times because I messed up somewhere along the way. But once I figured out like the best way to do it, it was awesome. I just kind of wish, like, since I did have OBS at the time, I wish I had actually kind of did an unlisted stream of me doing some of these things. You know? There's so many things like I don't understand why I didn't start doing unlisted streams earlier. Because there's some pretty crazy situations I ended up in whenever I was farming some of these achievements and all that. Hilarious stuff. Again? Crawler tractor, that's right. But Dead Space 2 is alright. Off the Record was also good. About the only complaint I would have is some of the challenges you have to do for the achievements were really annoying. Mainly because of how the movement speed worked and stuff. The way some of the movements were played out, all that jazz. Like, I will never forget break 21 bar stools or something like that. Absolutely horrendous achievement. Ugh, disgusting. I hated that. I think I spent the most time just trying to break all these bar stools. Ugh. Awful. But outside of that, like the actual game itself, very nice. Appreciate it. And Dead Rising 3, honestly, I remember it getting so much flack when it first came out, but you know, having actually played it, it didn't feel like it was as bad as I remember the reviews giving it. Like, yes, there's some stuff in there that's like, I really wish it wasn't like this, but whatever. It was being fun in its own way, I feel like. Like, honestly, I think the only thing that I really didn't like about it is a lot of the, like in Dead Rising 1 and 2, there was always that, there's like a level of there was like a silly undertone. There's always a silly undertone there. In the actual, like, even in the actual story itself. Not just like the goofiness of how you can dress up the characters and the different weapons, the silly weapons you can make, and all the goofy things you can do to the zombies. Yes, funny, but like even like sometimes even like the story and bad guys and stuff like that, they would have some like really silly stuff. And in Dead Rising 3, like the only thing I really didn't like about that is it didn't have that kind of campy attitude, and I didn't like that at all. It was trying to play it as straight-faced as possible. It's like, really? 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 You're gonna be so completely straight about the whole thing, the whole situation? You're not even gonna try to crack a smile? That was like the one thing I didn't like about it. It was too serious. You had all these goofy weapons, and it's like, but I have to be serious. I have to be a serious gameplay story. This is serious business, folks. Ha 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 ha. Says the guy setting a giant teddy bear with a Rambo bandana and a machine gun on a unicycle going around blasting zombies. That's fine. Let's dance. Where was Jackson? That was in Wyoming, wasn't it? Sheridan. A bulldozer. How about no? How about Longview? Longview! Let's do it! I don't know. Bellingham? Ooh. I'll think about it. I actually need to run to the bathroom again. I know, right? I know, right? You're currently delivering toys to San Francisco. Daniel's bringing a mix tank back. Martin is taking a backhoe loader all the way to Hallbrook. And Josh is taking a mix tank. Excellent. All right. As I said, I'm actually going to run to the bathroom again. I've been drinking so much fluid today. Sorry about that. All right. Let's go ahead and cut to the transition interlude. See you in just a moment. And we transition on back. Alright, based on the time, I would have to say we have time for maybe either one short delivery or one long delivery. A couple of short deliveries or a long delivery. I don't know. How about Ellie? Just Ellie. Rollins. We'll probably do that. That's a backhoe loader. How about we do cheese? Let's deliver some cheese. I don't know. We could probably get Pioche as well.
There is a very unstable situation on the ground.
Yeah, we'll deliver cheese. Let's deliver some cheese. We're gonna deliver some cheese. Haha, ho ho hee hee haha. Two trailers full of cheese, please. I'm thinking to myself, how would, if I could just stream every day, how, like theoretically, I want to play it like a theoretical hypothetical situation where I'm able to, like, I don't have to worry about money, I don't have to worry about bills and stuff like that. Theoretically, hypothetically, what if I was in a situation where I could just stream anytime I want? Any day, all the time, I can stream, you know? No need to worry about, you know, work or all that jazz. I'm thinking, like, would that really solve my desire to provide as much content as I want? Because, like, theoretically, let's say theoretically, I could send, like say my day job, instead of, like, my day job where I have to spend, like, how much time do I spend? I think I want to say 10 hours of my day is probably spent on my day job. And that's including, like, travel time and my breaks. If I could translate that to, say, streaming instead, like, theoretically I say maybe I stream for 8 hours every day. So that's like, that would still give me time, theoretically, depending on how I use the rest of my time, to do other things, too. And every day I could theoretically do, like, something different, you know? Huh. Weird. Huh. Although, to be fair, like, I have to wonder, like, how much of that would be, like... I don't know. I gotta think about meal prepping and all that too. Meal prepping and hygienic stuff. Basic life maintenance. I suppose theoretically that would open up the possibility of, like, if we ever cut out the weekends, because I suppose what I would probably do on the weekends is, like, I could do, like, 2 streams. Like, there'd be the multiplayer streams with friends, and then I guess I could have, like, another, like, early in the morning kind of stream that's, like, solo gaming, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that would solve, not solve, but it would probably satiate some of the things I would like to do. I would just have to balance, like, the rest of the time for anything else I would want to do, but I don't know. I guess it varies, you know? Like, thinking about how to do things with streaming, but also maintaining enough of a schedule to, like, record videos and stuff like that, while also leaving things enough open so that way I could just hang out and chat with friends and family outside of streaming, and also just content creation in general as well, you know? you gotta balance all that too, you know. Because you can't just like it's not just about balancing the time between the actual gaming and also between the gaming and life stuff, life maintenance. Between content creation and life maintenance, but you also have to do the whole social aspect. Blah 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 blah. $4,000 from Daniel. What did he do? Oh, Daniel also leveled up. Very nice. I mean, on top of everything, I gotta think of like how many times I would have to like all the thumbnails, because you gotta make thumbnails too. Thumbnails also have to be. Thumbnails don't just make themselves. Although technically, I suppose I have recycled thumbnails quite a bit too. I've done my fair share of thumbnail recycling. Like how many times I've used the same. Like I've been what? I've had like 3 thumbnails so far. Well, 4 thumbnails technically for Phasmophobia. A lot of the earlier stuff, I just kind of like went with whatever YouTube picked, or like I would try to get like, oh, I remember a scary moment in the game. Let me go back and screenshot that portion there, and that'll be the thumbnail. You know, be lazy about it. So often I can be lazy about a thumbnail. Sometimes like it makes me question like what's important? What needs to be actually in a thumbnail? Do you need the video game title to make it fair? Or does there need to be a face? Like what all needs to be in a thumbnail in order to make it attractive, you know? I don't know. I try to come up with something. Hopefully it flies. Hopefully it works. Hopefully somebody looks and is like, hey, you know what? I'll check out this video. So technical. All the different little things you gotta do. Come up with a thumbnail. Have the nice proper balance between what's visible, what isn't. Title. Stuff like that. And then you gotta think about the title of the video itself, because you know that can drive clicks as well. Like so often I get told like, oh no, you really should. What's the problem here? Really? I'm right up against that? What? When do you need this? 7 p.m. at night. I have to call a tow truck because I can't move. I can't move. I'm not moving anywhere. It's not letting me move. It's not that I have damage or anything, it's because I can't move. Oh yeah. Give me my map. Give me a map. That was on me though, because I didn't swap over to it. I mean, we're already here, I might as well gas up. You know, it'd be so silly if, like, I had my parking brake on. And that was the real reason I couldn't move. Yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, I have 0 damage from slamming into that wall. I was just stuck. What a shame. Delivering cheese to Ellie. Ellie, the door locks. Excuse me, we're already at a full stop. Can you please move? Thank you. I don't understand that. I don't understand why it doesn't just automatically start moving forward or backwards when I'm holding that key. Like the vehicle has to come to a complete 100% stop, and then you have to hold the key again, press the key again in order for it to actually start moving and then forward or backward. I don't get that. I never understand that. I don't think I ever will understand that. Like I could understand it if, say, I was like, hey, game, I would want to have full control over my gear shifting. Please allow me to have more responsibility on the gear shift box, please. Thank you. I would like to do it on my own. Appreciate it. But I have it on the smart shifting. Why doesn't it smartly shift into the direction I want it to go? Why do I have to press the key, the forward or back key again for it to register that, yes, indeed, I want to go in that direction? I think this is close enough. There we go. Well, that was weird. For a second there, I thought that billboard was actually like a video, like a GIF playing. But it was just like a weird effect of the raindrops and the windshield wipers hitting it. That was so weird. So weird. Cheese, please. Anyways. Well, if it's any consolation, I can tell you that other games I have lined up to play in the future were all as selected by Daria. She has suggested that I play Inscription and VV. And for those who don't know, let's see here. How do I describe? But like VV. Hello. Yes, thank you for letting me know about the video. I'll watch it later on my own time. Go away, please. Thank you. It's a puzzle game. Honestly, I feel like I could do that as like a guerrilla stream because apparently it's a very short game. It's like 2 hours long. I was actually considering doing it on this Thursday, but lo and behold, laziness won out, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, I already had to make a Left 4 Dead and a Don't Starve Together thumbnail. I don't want to have to make a third thumbnail for a third stream. So laziness won out, and that's why the reason why we got mini motorways again, because I didn't want to make a thumbnail for VV. Ha 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 ha. Funny stuff. But yeah, it's a puzzle kind of game. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like, part of me wants to say it's like Super Meat Boy, only instead of like platforming around as fast as possible, you're just basically solving a dangerous environmental puzzles kind of thing. I don't know how to describe it. I just know it's a puzzle game. It's puzzle platforming kind of thing, but more emphasis on the puzzling and trying to figure out how to proceed, and less about being stylish and as quick as possible, like say in Super Meat Boy. Kind of thing. I don't know. And Inscription is it's a card battle game. Is the easiest way I could describe it. It's probably an unfair description, but it is the simplest way to describe it. There's so much more to it. I've watched people play it. I haven't watched it like a full, complete playthrough because I kind of want to have surprises left on my own when I actually play it. So, there's that. Anyway, that's what I have planned, I guess. I don't know. There's so many things, like, I want to go back and forth. Like, on one hand, it's like, I want to do a Let's Play of this game. But on the other hand, it's like, but would it be better if I just did a stream of it instead? I don't know. There's so many things. Honestly, I feel like what holds me back a lot is my laziness. I feel like my laziness holds me back so much. Hey, Sarah brought in 2,700 buckaroonies. Very nice. She did not level up, though. Oh, well. Well, I'm kind of at a loss of what to say now. I kind of drained up all my conversational points. Granted, most of the time I was kind of struggling to even think of a conversational point to begin with, but I feel like I was doing so okay for a while there. Probably not the best topics to just randomly just lather on about, but you know, it's speech nonetheless, right? Whee! We go around. Go up the ramp. Tell this black truck to back off. Let me through. Let me through. Like, I feel so often the AI uses the blinkers at the worst possible time. It's like it turns on its blinkers as it's doing the lane shift or whatever. It's like, you don't do it like that. You let people know. You give them enough warning. Like, I'm going to turn off here, and then you turn off. You don't just like that. You don't do it like that. You don't turn the blinker on as you're in the movement. You turn the blinker on. You're like, hey, I'm gonna shift lanes, and then you shift lane. Give a little warning, and then go. It also helps them keep an eye out and actually look, but like the AI would ever do that. Ha 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 ha. Oh, la 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 li li lo la 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 lo la di da la la di da da do di da di da di da da lo di do di do la la da da di da da do di do. We don't have a GPS in this truck. This truck doesn't have a GPS. How would I even know where I'm supposed to be going if I didn't have my own personal GPS up? La da 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 dee da da dee da 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 do. La da 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 dee da 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 do. Na 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 na. Ba da ba dee ba da ba da do. We're gonna cool off on this on-ramp here, and then we're gonna turn left up ahead. We're gonna pass this truck and tell him to get out of our way instead. We're gonna go this way because I feel like it's the way to go. And it's safe enough that I say go away. I'm gonna pass this ambulance. Oh, we're going to Vegas. It's gonna look pretty sharp and pretty because it's in the night. Look, it's a dream burger. Man, could you imagine if they... No, it's like on one hand, kind of nice that they decided not to implement a hunger meter on top of the exhaustion meter. Pull into a fast food place or something like that. Get some calories in you. Get some food. Get some good food. Depending on the quality of food you stop and get, will depend on how much better your driver acts. Something silly like that. Do you pull into a diner and have a proper meal, or you just grab some fast food and hit the road and eat on the drive? You just see like a burger pull up every so often, blocking your vision, and then occasionally you'll go over and grab the little soap beverage or whatever you want to grab. Yeah, this is going to be the last delivery for the day. We'll be hitting the 3-hour mark in about 18 minutes here. So yeah, hopefully the games for next week are very nice. I hope everybody enjoys them. Game I haven't played in a long while, and a game I bought for a purpose, but never got around to doing it. So forget about it. I'm gonna play both of them. They both have a very different feel for them. As I said, next Thursday's game is gonna be a tactical RPG with a good emphasis on storytelling. I was kind of debating between this game and XCOM Enemy Within. But then I thought about it, I was like, you know, I actually played XCOM. I did play XCOM on my own. And I'm not trying to bash it or anything, but I really feel like I should play the other game and give it its fair due, because I did buy it. Much in the same vein when I was like going over and looking at all my all the anime I bought and going off and being like, you know, I bought the first volume, and even though I really enjoyed like the first 4 episodes, it's like I never went back and I never watched. First of all, I never watched all of it, and then second of all, I never watched it more than the one time. Trying to figure out what's popping up there. I think it's just the lights on the steering wheel. Look at that power substation. Factorio's another game I was thinking about that I'd like to play again. I think the only thing that would really annoy me is that'd be dangerous about that would be the whole aspect of my passive gameplay style in Factorio, because I like to play in pacifist mode, where the alien bugs don't attack you unless you attack them first. So that makes me very that makes me very passive as well in terms of like how active I am at actually gathering resources and stuff like that. I also gotta blame it because there was a time when I was playing the game and I was trying to unlock this achievement where it's like, build as few things as possible. Only build certain things, and build as few things as possible and launch a satellite into space. Oh my goodness. We're on this side of the Vegas where we're not going to see any of the lights. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, we're on the outside. Oh, that's not fun at all. Man. We're not going down the main strip or anything. That sucks. Man. I was hoping for a lot of glitzy lights and stuff like that, but aw. I even recognize this series of roads, and it's not because of any realism or like actually having driven through Vegas. It's more so because I remember driving these kind of roads when playing San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Not Grand Theft Auto 5, San Andreas. You know, the one with Las Venturas. CJ Carl Johnson in the house. Yeah, I recognize those streets there because it's on like the west. It's like on the east and north side. Ugh. Isn't that so weird? You recognize a location in a video game because you played a completely different video game? Yeah, man. Ellie! Ellie! We're going to Ellie. We're heading north to Ellie. Oh no. Not damage. Anything but damage. Don't damage the cheese! Whatever you do, don't damage the cheese. The cheese is important. Excellent. Oh, we don't... It stopped raining. Cool. I didn't even notice. I suppose that goes in hand with, like, driving without my lights on, like this. I think that was like part 2 or 3. The second or third stream of this. Like, I was talking and talking and talking, and I didn't even realize that my headlights weren't even on. Get out of the road. Honestly, wouldn't that'd be an interesting challenge, I feel like. Using like turning off the GPS and actually using like a real world map to try to navigate. Or even, I guess, just using like the actual in-game map, you know, like, alright, pulling up the map again. Where do I need to turn? Okay, mark this, whatever, you know? That would be interesting. What if I have to wonder if people actually do that when they're playing this game, because I know some people, they like to play without even using the little GPS thing I use in that lower right corner there, that UI there. There are people who play without that. But that's cool. You do you, I do me. What if they were like in a truck like this where there's no GPS, there's no built-in GPS in the dash? Oh my goodness. 4 in-game hours left to go. Passing. I'm passing you and your plumber. Your lumber. Like, I've never actually played this version of Binding of Isaac. So the only way I've ever heard this song is simply because I have looked up the soundtrack and I just played it in the background. Like, wow, this is a really banging song. What's it called? I have like the original version of Isaac. That is the game. That is the game version I have. The very base original game. I don't have Afterbirth. I don't have any of the DLC. I don't have any of the new variations of the game and its DLC. I just have the base original game. So be it. It was a fun game. I've just never gotten around to wanting to play it again. Somebody, a new person I subscribe to, he's been trying to play it, but things are as they are, you know. I wish him best of luck. It would be fun to watch somebody play it. I'm used to watching another guy play Binding of Isaac, but he really stopped. I don't know, like, what's going on with him. I don't know if it's like he's just kind of like started streaming a lot on, I guess, maybe Twitch, and that's probably the reason why I haven't seen him upload videos on YouTube anymore. Or maybe, you know, things in his real life have gotten into such a situation that he hasn't been able to upload or create content. I don't know. I don't know. But I remember I subscribed to him because he was part of a four-man group of friends, and they were playing one game, and so I subscribed to him because I was really starting to enjoy his perspective of the gameplay, and I found he plays a lot of Binding of Isaac. Well, I'll go ahead and watch his Binding of Isaac gameplay videos, because it wasn't even like he was like doing like strats or anything. He was just like, he just really loved playing Binding of Isaac. That's always nice, you know. It's always like just watching somebody actually play a game that they just really, really enjoy. Having fun, knocking things out, just enjoying a good old time. I guess it's kind of like the same thing for, like, say, whenever I just, like, you know, want to replay a game. Like, I like to replay because if a game is fun, if a game is fun and you really enjoy it, do you really need to have any excuse not to play it again? And I mean, I understand, like, say, oh no, but you know, you've already played it for your YouTube channel. Why are you playing it again? Why not? Why not? There's no rules that say you can't. Like, there's people who play games over and over and over again. Like, can you imagine, like for example, there's a guy who just he likes speed running Grand Theft Auto 5. So like 90% of his content has just been speed running Grand Theft Auto 5, finding new ways to cut down the time and blah 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 blah. You know, there's nothing wrong with replaying a game over and over. Just like there's nothing wrong with taking a break from playing the same game. I mean, I guess it's like the same thing for like Minecraft and stuff like that. For people who've had play Minecraft all the time. No damage to me. Ugh. I feel like I was just in a bad situation. I couldn't get over into the right lane. But I also didn't want to have a head-on collision. I just didn't expect myself to fly that far out into the ditch. Oh well. I feel like I gotta plan stuff, you know? It's so weird, because, like, I feel like I'm at this weird crossroads where on one hand, I really wouldn't mind, say, stop making videos and just do nothing but streaming. Like, there's a part of me that wants to just do that. Just switch straight on to doing nothing but streaming. Stop doing like the videos. Stop doing like the let's plays and stuff like that. Just go straight into this. Just jump straight into just streaming all the time. But I don't know. Hey, it's a gas station. Should I stop? Really? I'm wondering. Might as well. It wouldn't hurt. See, here's the thing. If I were to, like... I don't need that much gas. Because I ponder. It's like... On the one hand, I do like making videos. But the videos I like... The videos I enjoy most are, like, kind of like my little spontaneous little things. The little things. Like, the little videos that I put a lot of effort in. Well, I feel like I'm putting a lot of good effort in. Like for example, the riddle video I released earlier today. And by earlier today, I mean for this particular stream that I'm streaming. Like, I like that. the kind of thought and stuff, like doing a let's play is kind of like, I guess technically streaming is kind of like the same thing. But I don't know. Like, when it comes to, like, I guess doing the video uploads, like, that's always going to be hard drive space that I have to leave. I gotta leave I have to have hard drive space available, so that way I have room for videos, right? Right? Makes sense, right? I have to leave hard drive space open so that way I can be able to record videos. That makes sense, right? Whereas streaming, I don't really have to do that. I just have to have hard drive space for the games that I want to play. Right? And just leave space open for thumbnail creation, right? And thumbnails, though, they don't take as much space, right? They don't. I mean, they do now because reasons. But, you know, overall, they don't typically take as much space as say making a video. Because you gotta have the raw video, and then you gotta do the editing, and blah 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 blah, and then you have the final video, and then you upload the final video, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. I do not say blah blah blah. I don't know how to say it. But it's like, it's not so much that I don't enjoy making the videos. It's more like, the Let's Plays, I should say. It's not so much that I don't enjoy doing the Let's Plays, as much as it is like, streaming just feels easier. Because all you do is you load up the game and you hit stream and then you go, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Wow, that's a lot of wind turbines. I mean, yes, there's a whole, you know, keep an eye on chat and interacting with chat and stuff like that. Yes, very true. Very true. Yes, yes, yes. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I can just again, it just feels so much easier. I just load up the game and like, even then, like I like to do tests. I like to do little test streams to make sure everything, like there's no major big issues with streaming the game on top of, you know, the VTuber model and all that jazz. Like I did with like honestly the most problematic games I've had with that has been World of Warships, which, you know, I just dialed down the graphics, which, yeah, everything looks a little bit more terrible and low graphic-y, but, you know, the gameplay's still present. The only other game was Batman Arkham Knight, which, to be fair, lots of things going on in that game, so... Like, the nice thing was I was able to actually do, like, say, Predator... I was able to do, like, the AR type things. Little AR challenges. I can do that pretty easily. But if I was, like, to do, like, story mode, it'd be like, no! Alright, there's my achievement for discovering every city in Nevada. Huzzah, hooray. But it's just kind of like, you know... Every video requires a thumbnail, right? Whereas a stream, a thumbnail for a stream. wait, whatever. It be what it be. It is what it is. Like streaming, I could stream for 8 hours. I could get 8 hours of content with one thumbnail. But for like videos, if you break down 8 hours, so every 8 hours, and I break it down, it's like say 10 minutes each. For each video is like 10 minutes, let's say. Oh my goodness, what kind of a situation is this? We're just gonna pull in, and you're gonna accept the cheese as is. I'm not gonna set it up for you. Where do you want it? No. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. I don't care about the bonus experience. Alright, let's take a look at the drivers, see how everybody's doing. Sarah, I've had her on long distance. She's still working on that. Daniel, he's got his 3rd ticket. You know what? We're gonna set him up. I think that's fair enough. Let's go ahead and have him build up high value cargo. Martin has gained a point, and same with Josh T. Once they hit 3 points each, I guess I'll tell them to do something else. But in the meantime, how much money do we got? 276,000 buckaroonies. Excellent. Let's take a look. I just want to take a look at what's available. What's the highest paying job? The log loader. For nearly 100,000. Followed by diesel. From Glendive all the way down to Medford. A harvester. No thanks. Alright. Well, this has been another stream of Truck Sim. Yes, everything will be saved properly. Alright. Give me a moment here. Transition that over. Alright. Full screen up and here. Alright, alright, alright. This will be the end of the stream. Thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate it, even if it's just for you poking your heads in, like a couple of you have done. I appreciate it regardless. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Thursday is going to be more mini motorways. A couple more challenge modes, I guess. And then, yeah, the weekend is looking like Left 4 Dead 2 with Mike and Legogorn. Hopefully that'll turn out just fine and dandy. Yay! Otherwise, don't starve. Don't starve together with Legogorn. Anyways, again, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And until next time, bye-bye, sayonara, see you later, toodles, adios, bye-bye.